This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. The U.S. Department of Labor last week announced a proposal to phase out a program that would allow employers to pay certain workers with disabilities less than the minimum wage. Kim Dodson, CEO of the ARC of Indiana, says the move has been anticipated for some time and is in line with efforts that the state of Indiana has already implemented.
The state of Indiana has started its own transition away from the use of 14Cs over the last couple of years. They have a goal to end it by the end of 2027. So just having that Department of Labor push behind all of that is just really encouraging.
Dodson said many workers with disabilities in Indiana are now building up toward working full-time and are able to work enough to utilize health benefits through their employers. The Farmers and Merchants Bank this week announced the promotion of Donald Bloom to president. Bloom most recently served as the bank's executive vice president, as well as bank director for parent, the Farmers and Merchants Bancorp. He succeeds Grant Whaley, who will remain as CEO and chairman. New Jersey-based private security company Securitas is expanding its northern Indiana operations. The company announced this week that it aims to add nearly 170 security professionals in New Carlisle by the end of the year. A hiring event is planned for Monday at the company's South Bend office. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Caitlin Niederhaus, parts ordering analyst at Toyota Motor Manufacturing Indiana in Princeton, is a member of the Connexus Indiana Rising 30 class of 2024, which recognizes outstanding young professionals in advanced manufacturing and logistics. In a Q&A for our Evansville Region Report newsletter, Niederhaus said she was flattered to be nominated by her employer.
When I graduated college 6 years ago, I would have never imagined I would be thriving in a manufacturing environment and eager to continue learning more about this field. But I've latched onto it fairly quickly and have never looked back. So it's encouraging to be a part of this class because I hope young women especially can hear my journey and consider the manufacturing route. I'm definitely interested in pursuing a management position one day. So I'm trying to sharpen the skills I've gained from these positions while gaining more knowledge of different areas. I think the more you know, the more impact and influence you can make when you can see how different parts work together. And Toyota Indiana really does want to develop people and learn what you want to accomplish in your career here. So I'm confident that my management and mentors will help prepare me for what next opportunity arises.
You can read the full Q&A at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. A federal judge has temporarily halted a proposed merger between supermarket giants Kroger and Albertsons, an action that could scuttle the deal. U.S. District Court Judge Adrian Nelson issued the ruling Tuesday after holding a 3-week hearing in Portland, Oregon. The Federal Trade Commission sued earlier this year, asking Nelson to block the $24.6 billion deal until an in-house administrative judge at the FTC could consider the merger's implications. Kroger, based in Cincinnati, Ohio, operates 2,800 stores in 35 states, including more than 100 stores in Indiana. Federal regulators argue that combining the two chains would be bad for consumers and workers by eliminating competition. The companies say a merger would help them better compete with big retailers like Walmart, Costco, and Amazon. Elevate Entertainment and Event Support Services CEO Andy Wilson is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.